Welcome to the Green Zone Podcast, the show that teaches oil and gas executives how to take command of their finances and live in the green. Your host, Jeff Green from Green Financial Group, will be your financial guide, all while giving you a tour of the most beloved and best-kept secret spots around Houston, Texas. Now, on to the show.
It's spring, and for many people, that means it's time to clean. That can mean organizing what you have, getting rid of stuff that somehow accumulated over the winter, and giving your poor neglected car a thorough wash. For some people, spring even means moving. Jeff Green and Lauren Smith are talking about spring cleaning in this episode of The Green Zone. Their guests can help you organize your home and make that automobile sparkle. Now, Jeff, who's up first?
Well, we have Paige Ebanks and Carroll Cartwright of Neatly Houston. I got to tell you, Lauren, you could really use Neatly Houston. Your housekeeper comes about every other week, I think, on Fridays, right?
Yeah, my house lacks organization. My office lacks organization. I'm not a very organized person. So this one is right up my alley because I need some tips. I've seen services out here like that, like Neatly, and I've always wondered, how it works, what the story is. So I'm really excited to have them on today.
Well, cool, because on Thursday nights, if I ever call Lauren on a Thursday night before her housekeeper comes, she spends about 2 or 3 hours cleaning her house for the housekeeper.
That's correct.
So anyway, we're really excited to have Carroll and Paige on of Neatly Houston. Carroll, Paige, when do y'all take it away? Tell us what you do, how you do it, and where we can find you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thanks for having us on today. We have a lot of people that clean. Lauren, before we get there, they always say, we tried to tidy up, and we tell them, you don't need to do that because we're honestly going to come in and we're going to make a mess and then make it extremely organized. We're going to take everything out before we put it back in a certain order. So a lot of people tell us that they clean their house, just like you're saying about your housekeeper.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time. But yeah, so Paige and I, we started Neatly during COVID in August. We had some spare time. We've both been pretty organized people. And so we had a friend who was fresh out of business school, saw what we were doing and thought we had something special and said, go for it. And we did. And so we've had tremendous success. And for the past 8 or so months, we've only had a couple of non-voluntary weekends off and weeks off. And so it can be extremely hard work, but it's rewarding to see our clients' reactions when they're so happy. That makes us happy. And the scope of our job can vary with each client, and we like to tailor it to their needs. So sometimes we'll go into an older home with less storage options, or sometimes we'll do an entire house, and sometimes we'll just do the pantry. 9 times out of 10, if we're just doing one project in someone's home, we'll go in and we'll knock it out, and we'd like to move really quickly. And so we'll get in there and we're trying to get out of their way, and we're leaving, and we'll get a text from, the wife on behalf of the husband asking us to come back and do the entire house, because it really is great. There's a lot less stress when your closet or your kitchen or whatever room it is organized. You can just see it all. And so it feels like, honestly, it feels like you lost weight. It feels really great. So yeah, that's kind of how we got started.
So let me ask you a question. I've thought about this for myself, and I don't understand the process. Do I say, because for me, everything in my house is in disarray. I have no system to my kitchen. My closet is winter clothes are mixed with summer clothes. Everything's all over the place. Do I tell you, hey, I need you to come do my whole house? Or do I say, please come and look at my kitchen? How does that work? And then do I need to provide, containers and storage bins and all of that? Or do you guys assess the situation and try to figure out what I need? How does all that work?
Those are great questions. So basically the way that it works is, we get, like Carroll said, requests all over the map. So we'll get just do my kitchen, just do my bathroom, or we want top to bottom, the whole entire house. So it's really up to you, whatever your needs are. Sometimes there's that one area that's really driving you crazy. And so, that might be our focus point. You can reach out to us with anything that you need. And from there, we either we'll do a consultation where we can actually come to your house and see everything and assess from there, or you can just send us pictures on text message. We're happy to do it. We want it to be as easy for you as possible. So either way, we kind of see what we're working with. We see get your thoughts on what's bothering you, what's working, what's not. And then we will set up some time on the calendar, and Carol and I will get to work on, in the background, planning out exactly how we want to fix everything up and how we think we could really incorporate a good system for your lifestyle. And then we will go shopping, which is a really fun part. And so something that Carol and I pride ourselves in is that we have really kind of branched out. And I think that's something that sets us apart, where we're not just going to the Container Store, which can also get very expensive to do. So we like to.
That's part of the reason why I don't have any containers. I'll go to the Container Store and it's like, $30 to buy a bin for my sweaters. And I'm like, I'll just stack them on the floor for say $30.
Exactly. And we can use any kind of discount we can, but it adds up so quickly. And so we really like to, and this also, everyone has the same thought. Well, I need to go to Container Store. Well, no, you don't. We like to go to all different kinds of stores and look for things in all different budgets. And you can find great things at Target, at Home Goods, at Costco. We've gotten things. I mean, you can find stuff everywhere. And then if we can keep the cost down and we can, tailor the look to your style, that makes it a lot more fun, and it makes it a lot more custom to you. And so we'll go shopping before. We bring everything with us, and then we really get to work. Like Carol said, the first thing we do is take every single thing out. So it kind of looks scary at first, and we will from there categorize everything, and then we'll start the editing process. So let's say it's in your kitchen, your pantry. A lot of stuff, when you just start piling stuff into a pantry, you don't realize a lot of it's expired.
Oh, yeah.
And so we go through and we'll leave with bags and bags of expired food that people don't realize that they have, or empty wrappers. And so first thing is empty it out.
You just did this, Lauren, didn't you? I mean, Lauren went through this pantry cleaning process on her own. Should have called Neatly.
I should have. And I went rogue. I did it on my own. And the amount of stuff that was just in the back, I had some stuff that expired in 2017, and I didn't even know I lived in my house since 2017. I don't know where this stuff came from. And then that
happens a lot.
Yeah, it was such an ordeal. It just turned me off to all other organizing in my house. I was like, I can't.
Carol and Paige, as y'all are talking, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I got this I got my closet at this house, my hunting stuff. And I bet you guys could organize a lot of my things.
Yeah. And we've done a full hunting closet. We've done, to your point, we've done a golf room. We've done tons of kitchens. We've done pantries. We've done it all. And so every single room, even if you don't realize it at first, they all could use, like Lauren was saying, a system that makes it feel more conducive to what you're doing. And so that's really our goal. So once we've taken it all out and edited it, then we put it all back using the product that we bought. And again, our goal is to find a system that really works for you. And we love having fun while we do it, and we love to make it easier for our clients. And so our goal is make it functional for you. And if we leave and you're happy and we've gotten you to laugh a little bit along the way, then we've done our job. So that's the gist of how it goes.
Tell me about pricing. How does that work?
Okay, so pricing, so it is on a case-by-case basis. Every room varies, but we price hourly. And to our point earlier on the supplies that we're going to get beforehand, Paige and I will go run errands to shop around town. So let's say that your budget is $500. We will stick to $500. If it's $100, we'll stick to $100. But we can knock out a kitchen in probably, I want to say, 4 or 5 hours. And then a closet takes a little bit more time. If it's both the guy's side and the girl's side, that takes a little bit longer. So I want to say closer to 6 hours. So it just kind of varies, but every room is a little bit different. But we like I said earlier, we like to be in and out of there. So we move really quickly. But yeah, we price hourly.
So great. So I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. How about we, if you mention this podcast, you give the listeners about let's say 10% discount?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. So you mentioned the Green Zone podcast with Neatly Houston, get a 10% discount. Carol and Paige, how do we find you?
So we run our whole business through Instagram. And so you can find us at Neatly_Houston. And you'll see all of our highlights with different projects we've worked on. And we are really responsive there on messages. So send us a DM and we will get back to you super fast.
On Instagram at neatly_Houston. Or if you have this looking at this podcast on the website, we'll have a little link down there.
And their Instagram is just so pretty to look at, just the organization, and it really makes me want to have you guys come in as soon as possible.
Well, you need it. You better start
know.
saving now
No,
for that clause of
I
yours.
know.
Yeah.
It's after this podcast, I'm going to schedule a consultation. But I have one more question for you guys, just for the listeners out there. Do you have any, tips while everybody likes to get into the spring cleaning mindset? Anything small that you can do on your own before calling you guys that can just make somewhat of a difference?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. And a great tip is to take it all out. So if you look through your closet and you're just kind of pushing one shirt after another, you're likely not going to clean out as much as you want. But if you actually take it all out, you lay it on your bed, in order for it to go back into your closet, you really have to have a purpose or a reason for it to go back there. It'll make a huge difference. And so you'll feel like it's super organized, and you really will get rid of things if you go through that process versus just keeping it there and flipping shirt after shirt.
Yeah, I think I'm a habitual flipper. I try this all the time. I have too much stuff, and I just, you see it and you're like, let me just slide that to the keep side. And I've never tried actually taking it all out. And that's something I might go home and do today, because this has really inspired me to get more organized.
Awesome. Carroll, Paige of at neatly_Houston on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for being here. I think, you've already sold me and Lauren. We need you desperately.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Lauren, now that we got our closets clean and organized, let's step outside to the vehicles. And my man Rudy here with SteaMyCar.com. How's it going, Rudy?
Hey, it's going great, Jeff. Thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm great. So SteaMyCar.com, not only are we fans of SteaMyCar.com, we're also customers.
We are.
We've used Rudy. So we like Rudy. Rudy, tell us a bit about what you do and how you do it.
Man, so we come out to people's houses or their job, and we detail your car while you are working, taking care of business, or just relaxing. You don't have to do anything except give us your keys, and we'll take care of the rest. And when we're done, you get into a sparkling clean car.
And you're not just spraying you're not bringing a hose of water or anything like that. I mean, it's like a big bucket of, water on the back of your truck. How do you clean the cars?
Yeah, man, no, not at all. So actually, we use steam to clean the cars. We do use it inside and out, which is way better than a bucket method. It's way better than a pressure washer method. So you're right, Jeff. We don't bring all that water in and make a mess everywhere. Give you an idea, if you're using a pressure wash system to wash a regular car, like a four-door car, you're using probably upwards of 40 to 50 gallons of water. With our system, we use maybe 3 to 5 gallons of water. So we're saving about 90% of water than using other methods.
That's incredible. I had Rudy come out probably a few months ago. And, not that I was skeptical of the steam, but I've never had my car cleaned by just steam alone. And I was beyond impressed. The inside, the outside. I mean, I have a dog that rides with me that gets every window I can hardly see out of because of her little nose print, hair everywhere. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to have an industrial strength vacuum strong enough just in the parking lot of my office building to get this done. And it was spotless. I mean, so impressed, so amazing.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
You do some other services too, don't you, Rudy? Like if I, and here's the cool thing about Rudy. He's not just like a car wash guy. He's like a car concierge. If you need a wiper fluid added to your car, he'll do it. You want your car gassed up, Rudy will take it to the gas station for you. Tell us about those services.
Yeah, for our clients, what we'll do is, like you said, Jeff, if you need your gas tank topped off, if your air pressure is low, if you need wiper fluid, if you need new wiper blades, if you need a new battery for some reason, all those little things we'll take care of. We'll go out, get whatever we need, come by, take care of it, replace it, refill, whatever needs to be done. And you don't have to lift a finger to really do any of those things in your car. I know we've done it for you guys. We've done it for a number of clients. And they love it because, let's face it, with nowadays, a lot of people don't have the time to go and do those things. So when we can take care of that for them in basically one shop stop, they absolutely love it.
That convenience is priceless. I don't know what my problem is. I just hate getting gas. It just feels like such a waste of time. I've become a little little bit of a COVID crazy. I put my little my plastic gloves on to pump my gas. And, I wait until I'm at the very last minute where I can't possibly go another mile. And the day that Rudy came out and he brought it back gassed up, and it was just, that in
Immaculate,
itself,
gassed up, ready to go.
it was like someone just brought me a new car.
It's like it's just the biggest time saver out there. It's so well worth it. And so, Rudy, how do we find you? SteaMyCar.com, right?
Yep. So SteaMyCar.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Our handle is at SteaMyCar with one M. Just want to specify that, right? It's one M.
Yeah, I made that mistake yesterday. It is SteaMyCar with one M.
And our phone number, I'll put it out there, 832-308-8400. And you call that number, I will answer the phone. I will personally take care of you. So yeah, and you can also go to SteaMyCar.com, again with one M, and then click on book now, and that'll take you directly to our menu. You pick the services you want, and it'll take you to our schedule, and it's as easy as that. I get the notification, we come out, and we can be completely contactless. So we'll come out, we'll wash your car. You don't even have to see us. We can do Zelle, Venmo, credit card online. So, we can be completely contactless. We try to make it as convenient as possible for our clients.
That's
very,
amazing.
very cool. But you want to see Rudy. Rudy's a cool guy.
You're great.
You always have fun with Rudy. Hey, someone put you on the spot, Rudy. Let's say one of our listeners calls in, mentions the podcast. You get a 10% discount or something?
You know what, Jeff? For your listeners, yes, absolutely. I would love
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, if that's the case, you want to come by tomorrow?
Hey, we listen to our podcast too, Rudy.
Hey, you guys will get it then. Absolutely.
Awesome. So SteaMyCar.com, 1M, go check him out. Get your car taken care of. It's spring. The pollen in Houston is awful. You got to get your car washed every other day. Rudy's your guy.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Jeff.
All right, Rudy, take care.
Great tips from the now spotless and well-organized Jeff Green and Lauren Smith of Green Financial Group. Subscribe to The Green Zone to get their latest podcasts and share with friends and family who may need a little push to get that spring organizing started or get the winter grime off their car.
Thank you for listening to the Green Zone podcast. Click the subscribe button below to be notified when new episodes become available. The information covered and posted represents the views and opinions of the guest and does not necessarily represent the views and opinions of Green Financial Group. The content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional investing advice. Always seek the advice of your financial advisor or other qualified financial service provider with any questions you may have regarding your investment planning. Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Services Advisors, Inc. Green Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Jeff Green is the founder of Green Financial Group and is a registered principal of RJFS. The Green Financial Group is located at 6363 Woodway Drive, Suite 625, Houston, Texas, 77057, and can be reached at 713-244-3030. Raymond James is not affiliated with and does not endorse the opinions or services of his guests.